happy Mother's Day 2022 to all you mothers out there and all you non-mothers and everybody. Just you're the child of somebody. You're the child of a mother. So happy day to you too. And so we have two more shows this evening. We have House Team Messing, which is coming up next, and we have House Team Merit, which will be up at 9:30. We're going to invite Team Messing to come on up. I'm going to go away and let them take over.
Mickey.
Good evening, folks. I'm David, and we are Team Messing, and we will be playing around this evening. And I'd like a suggestion from you. Put something right into the chat there in Facebook. We'll get it fed over to us, and we'll pick something to inspire the start of our work. Again, I'm David from Amesbury, Massachusetts.
Carolyn from Chapel Hill, North Carolina.
I'm Cheryl from Milford, Pennsylvania.
I'm Frankie from Chicago, Illinois.
I'm Robin. I'm in Tucson, and put something luxurious in the chat.
I'm Sandy. I'm in Mazatlan, Mexico.
I'm Susan Geedy, and I'm from Tampa, Florida.
And I see foie gras.
Ooh.
Foie gras.
David.
That's our suggestion.
David, can you repeat that, please?
Yes, I see foie gras in the chat.
So foie gras reminds me of living in South America. And for me, I had my first taste of it when I visited my former husband's aunt. And she was from the Basque Pays in France, or the Basque country, excuse me. And she would save a little can of foie gras for us. It would come in this beautiful can. And as she would serve it, she would salivate as she put it on the plate for us. And she served it with toast points.
All I know about obviously not how to say it, foie gras, is what I've heard through the PETA, animal rights folks, and it's quite a painful and kind of surprising process that I'm not going into here. Thank you.
Foie gras reminds me of a French bistro, actually in Cape Cod, not in France, sadly enough, that was recommended to me and my husband when we were on our honeymoon. But we never went. We've been going to Cape Cod for 30 years. We never went because I thought a French restaurant was too classy for me. But then somewhere in there, my husband did take me for a big milestone birthday. And we sat next to a threesome, a man and two women. And he started to talk about how his ex-wife was the best he ever had. And his girlfriend also agreed. Oh, yes, he talks about her all the time. And they proceeded to have a whole conversation about sex with using 4-letter words and various other things. And I laughed through my entire dinner because I thought I wasn't classy enough for this place.
I just want to say there's nothing better than a warm foie gras, a cherry compote, and you scoop it up, and that's living.
My closest association with a foie gras is when I was at a French restaurant with my ex-husband, and the waiters were fine-tuned to move in and give you something and take something away and make it. It was nerve-wracking, absolutely nerve-wracking. They left us alone for not 1 minute, but they were very attentive and stood like little soldiers waiting for what they thought was what we needed, which I didn't need at all.
I just hope I can say the word right. Foie gras. Because I've never had it.
So I was on a date in this really fancy restaurant, and things were going really swimmingly. And I said to the young lady I was with, I said, you know, foie gras is made up of 2 4-letter words. Would you like to engage in another 4-letter word? She left.
You don't like the way we've planned our trip.
I wanted more free time.
Oh, more free time. Okay, well, I think it's great the way we have it, and you, free time for what? Please tell me.
Well, it's just when it's over planned, it's just plan. I feel like, my feet hurt, my butt hurt. I want a free time.
Okay. Susan, is there, when we went to the mountains and you sat and read a book for an hour and then you went to the spa and then you took a nap, is that the kind of free time that you want in France?
Well, Helena, since it was on a list that you gave me on the day we left, read a book for an hour, go to the spa,
Right.
those things, you are picking all my free. They're relaxing, yes, but they're not free for me to just choose.
Okay. So I'm getting this right. I mean, it sometimes it just takes a while to get the right concept. I think you should plan our trip to France.
But you're the planner. I'm the whiner.
Let's see. Are you having trouble making up your mind?
I mean, the choices here are like, thank you so much for bringing me to Abe's. I mean, most fancy restaurant in Chicago.
I wanted you to have the best, and this is the best. Just anything you want on the menu, pick it. It's yours.
Okay, I'm going to pick the deep fish pizza.
Really, Dolores? Is that really what you want? I don't think that's really their best.
Okay, no. I'm gonna pick the octopus delight.
Octopus can be a little tough. And that last time, you had that sirloin that was well done and you kind of choked on it and somebody had to come and give you the Heimlich. I think we're just heading towards a repeat of that. I don't think you should.
Cindy, this is my final offer. I'm going to pick Cherry Jubilee. What's the last? I can't pronounce the last word. Cherry Jubilee souffle. Cherry Jubilee souffle.
Honey, I think if you can't pronounce it, you really shouldn't order it.
That's it. That's it. Cherry Jubilee souffle.
Well, I don't know why everything has to be made into a point with you. I don't know what's wrong. I get your point, okay?
I can't tell if you're coming or going. I mean,
I don't know. I don't know if I'm coming or going because I'm in 2 places at one time and I don't understand.
Okay, this was not my idea of a double date. So this
I know. I'm trying to get there, buddy. I'm just lost. I'm lost on the highway. Because because I hate following. I can't find my thing. Alexa, find me Brad.
Mark, it's important.
Finding Serious XM.
Whenever it's good for you, honey.
Finding Honey.
Yeah, if this is what I've waited for all this time, this was not what I was hoping for, Mark. I'm just going to say that. I really expected something more than what you're offering me right now.
So, I heard you're into threesomes.
Well, I'm a little nervous about it.
I'm nervous too. I get like really sweaty. I get really sweaty just under my right axilla. I try and put a lot of extra deodorant because I get super, super sweaty. I get sweaty in between my legs too. But that doesn't change the fact that you're into it. You want a threesome.
Well, I do, but when I try new things, I break out in hives. And so I don't want to be, humiliated and covered in hives.
That's hot.
That's
Hives are
hot?
super hot. That's right, because your neck gets all
My
fluffy.
ovula has hives on it now because you said that.
I think we won't even pay attention to your ovula. We'll just be focused on
My
Brad.
hives. Brad's gonna be.
Brad, I found it, I think. No, I guess I'm still lost.
I'm really
Hey,
nervous.
Brad asked me to step in. He said he couldn't make it today. So if you ladies are ready.
Cynthia is really, it's her first time, but we want to know how many times you've done it.
Have you done it?
Well, this would be my first. I'm just filling in for Brad. He just
Jonah, how many times have you done it? We need to know. We need to know exactly what exactly happened. Do you get sweaty? Because we get sweaty and she gets hives and my hair.
Are
just
you
kinda
like
curls
really
up.
good? I'm worried because I don't want to be humiliated.
Sweat and hives really turn me on. Can we make this a foursome?
Brad, I made it and now you're gone. You couldn't wait for me at all.
My meter ran out of money, but I'll make it up to you. I promise.
Okay. Like with 4-letter words?
Jesus, this is nerve fucking wracking. This is,
I mean, making a choice of what we want to do at the party tonight is really scary.
it's really scary because, first of all, there's what you have to wear. And I don't know, I picked this blouse, but my pants, they just don't fit right. And I don't know, do you think if I get to the party, people will just, they'll look at me?
And I don't know. I don't know if they'll look at you. I'm having trouble picking out what piece of jewelry to wear because this is a fancy schmancy ordeal. I mean, party.
But you got that cashmere hat. That cashmere hat's perfect. You've worn it to 2 other parties, and you were a big hit. I don't have a hat. I don't have a hat.
Yes, but that blue shirt is sparkling and shining, and I think it's gonna be a hit.
It's really great, right? It's Zara. I got it at Zara. I got it for $59. It's got these really old kind of 70s like lapel. I loved it. I paired it with my Wonder Woman necklace.
You were able to pick out jewelry and
But I'm scared. I'm still scared. I mean, like, I'm like super scared.
this is supposed to be a joyous thing we're going to, and both of us are a mess.
Would you ride with me in the Uber?
Yeah.
I get.
It's my first time.
So you're a novice.
Yeah, it's my first time driving an Uber, but I'm new at driving Ubers. I have lots of experience in other areas, but I'm new at Uber.
We are used to limo drivers.
I have experience driving limousines, just not Ubers.
You know, it's really pretty hard when we're used to limousines and we don't have to interview the person who's going to drive us to make sure that they're qualified to drive us, because we're important people.
I
Okay.
know.
The-
We live on Park Avenue, which is where you have just come from,
You know that.
to.
And the one really, Martha, you have to agree. One of the most important qualities in a good limo driver is, well, I'll just say it. Not talking.
Humility.
Not talking is really it.
Humility is really, really important. Humility.
Personally, I like the ones that come with the suits and the ties.
And the
They are
hat.
well appointed.
The hat is good, Hal.
I do like the hat.
The hat is good, so you've got that going for you.
And it's an experienced hat from
We
driving.
Now, you may wonder why we have to interview you.
Yes, we have had how many?
How many?
Martha.
17, 18.
Oh God, that's right.
Yes.
I remember that guy. Oh, Hal, you would have liked that guy.
That sounds like an orgy, 17 or 18.
No, you're misunderstanding.
Do you or don't you have experience sending up this rocket ship?
Why are you so angry?
Because you came to apply for this job and your resume has like 2 lines on it.
Miss Willington, my resume is impeccable.
Your resume, sir, has your name, George Jones. That could be
George
fake.
the second.
And the only other line on your resume is your age and your address. So I'll ask you again, do you have any experience sending up this rocket ship?
You asked me if I had experience when you hired me, and I said yes. So, Miss Wellington, if you don't mind, I would like to continue on with the process of building my rocket ship. And it looks just like the one I had when I was a kid.
Brad, are you leaving me, Brad? Don't leave me, Brad.
I'm substituting for Brad right now. He basically said he could not make it. Well, wait a minute. I've got the whole message here.
Yeah.
I am sorry. I cannot make it.
Should I be sitting down for this? Am I going to be upset?
Well, I'll just keep reading. I'm not sure how you're going to take it.
But it's important. I know if I should sit or stand.
I think you should stand.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, I'm.
You look like a brave soul to me, and brave souls would stand for this. Okay, so you're sitting.
I'm not sure I trust you, but that's fine. Go ahead.
Okay, I promised you I would come back to you. I am having great difficulty with that decision that I made, and so I continue to be ambivalently
That
attached
doesn't
to you.
sound. That doesn't sound like him. I knew I didn't trust you for a reason. It doesn't sound like anything Brad would ever say to me, ever.
He's been in therapy. Ambivalently attached to you. That's like you don't come out with that yourself. You have to be in therapy to get that, to say those phrases.
Would you be my therapist?
I could give it a try, but have no training whatsoever.
That was a great party.
It was awesome. It was interesting. But what about that guy talking about how he stooped his former wife? He just kept talking about her and
His
elicited.
girlfriend was with him.
But she seemed to be cool with it. She was like, this is no problem. His former wife was like super cool. And they used to take like tantric sex classes. And sometimes the girlfriend was in the class with them. That was some fucked up shit.
But you know what I was thinking the whole time?
Tell me.
I want to talk to the girl. Like, what did she do to make this guy like? I want to be the girl that some guy's talking about 10 years after I break up.
Hell to the yes, especially the first wife, man. I want to be in that first wives club where he's talking about it to absolute strangers at dinner, their sexual positions and how he held her knees back and she'd scream to the top of her lungs and then she'd
Yeah,
just
she
like
could
give a
hold
little
him.
like a little squirty squirt, and I was like, I don't even know about this kind of
He
stuff.
could hold his dick inside for like a long time, and he just was like, it was like, are we talking about this at dinner?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Cut to
Excuse
the
me.
party
I'm at
where
the
they're
very
talking
next. I'm at the very next table.
I know, isn't it awful? What they're saying? Penis? And roll it up? Why? I'm sorry I insulted you, but they said that over there.
I know. It's so upsetting. I mean, we're in a fine French restaurant eating wonderful food, and we're hearing all this sexual trash.
You know, and they're acting so like they're high class, and they're just trash.
Cut back to Robin and Susan at the table. Yeah, so, I mean, what about the part where they were on like the airplane and he took her in the bathroom, locked the door, and they were doing it on top of the toilet? It was crazy shit.
And that is the Mile High Club.
Yeah, he said at one point the door like kind of popped open and the stewardess had a look, but he was like, nothing to see here.
And
it
they
was
were
crazy.
And they brought them that foie gras on the plane in the bathroom.
Yeah, your dinner date asked me to tell you that he's not coming back.
Oh,
Brad?
Brad!
I found you. Oh, don't leave me now.
No, this is a real one-on-one date.
Oh my God.
Welcome to the First Wives Club. Now today we are going to have stories that will set your heart palpitating. Who'd like to go first?
I don't know.
I think Brad should go first.
Brad?
Brad.
Will you marry me?
Brad.
I never expected this.
You never know what to expect.
We are messing around.
Brad, I am gobsmacked.
If I'm not mistaken, this is a sevensome.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my God, the first
Oh.
of its kind.
You're all like the pate on my crackers.
You're the
You know,
point.
foie gras has 8 letters and we're sevensome.
So
Oh,
luxurious.
I'm unambivalently attached to all of you.
And that's our show.
We're messing around.
Brad's substitute ever.
Thanks for messing around, guys. You already introduced yourselves.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we won't do that again. That was really fun. Okay, good. We'll be back next
Au
week.
revoir.
Foie gras, yeah.
Foie gras.
Say it. I got it right.
Stay tuned. Billy House Team Married is going to be on at 9:30. In the meantime, thank you for being with us this week. And House Team Messing will be messing around every Sunday at 8:30 p.m. Some of the same faces, some different. Overall, we have, like really great people. Yay! Hi, Susan. We love you,
We
Susan.
love you, Susan.
Susan, we love you.
we love you, audience. Thank you so
And
much.
Brad. You love Brad. Okay?
Yeah, Frankie's right. We love
We
the
love
audience, too.
Brad.
Yay.